Hello friends. Today we will go learn about Europe. You may also wonder, how many countries does Europe consist of? Which country is the biggest? Which country is the smallest? And which country is the most developed in Europe? Let's answer these questions right in today's story of Captain Discovery. Welcome to today's story. In fact, Europe's borders are usually determined based on political, economic, and cultural factors. Therefore, the size and number of European countries will vary depending on the definition. According to the United Nations, there are currently 44 countries in Europe. According to the latest census, there are about 745,173,774 people living in Europe, accounting for 10% of the world's population. Europe is often divided into 4 regions corresponding to the 4 sides. There are 10 countries in Northern Europe, 10 countries in Eastern Europe, 9 countries in Western Europe and 15 countries in Southern Europe. Europe can be divided into 4 main regions: Northern Europe, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, and Southern Europe. Northern Europe includes countries such as Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, and Iceland. The region is known for its cold climate, beautiful fjords, and Nordic culture. According to the United Nations Population Division, there are approximately 106 million people residing in Northern Europe in 2020. Denmark is the cleanest European city in the world, according to the World Population Assessment Report 2023. The Aurora Borealis, also known as the Aurora Borealis, was spotted in the sky over Norway. Western Europe includes countries such as France, Germany, Great Britain, Spain, and Italy. The region is known for its rich history, vibrant cities and beautiful countryside. According to the United Nations Population Division, there are approximately 196 million people residing in Western Europe in 2020. Matterhorn, one of the most famous and iconic pyramid-shaped mountains in the world, can be found in Switzerland. Eastern Europe includes countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Romania, and Hungary. This area is known for its diverse culture, stunning architecture, and natural beauty. According to the United Nations Population Division, there are approximately 293 million people residing in Eastern Europe in 2020. Wilanów Palace, one of Poland's most important monuments, is located in the Wilanów district of Warsaw. Southern Europe includes countries such as Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Turkey. The region is known for its sunny climate, beautiful beaches and ancient ruins. More than 150 million people reside in Southern Europe. Vatican, Malta, and San Marino are the 3 smallest countries in the region by area. Most populous country and largest area, Russia. This area covers an area of nearly 3,960,000 square kilometers, 1,528,560 mi squared, larger than India, and covers 40% of European territory. Its eastern boundary is the Ural Mountains, and its southern boundary is with Kazakhstan. This area also includes Russia's 2 largest cities, Moscow and St. Petersburg. This region accounts for nearly 78% of Russia's population, about 110 million people out of a total of 141 million people. Next in terms of population, Germany is the second most populous country in Europe with a population of 83 million people. England and France both have around 65 million people, Italy has nearly 60 million people. In terms of area, after Russia is UK with an area of 603,549 square kilometers. Next comes France and Spain. The smallest and least populous country in Europe. With an area of only about 44 hectares, 110 acres, and a population of less than 1,000 people, The Vatican is internationally recognized as the world's smallest independent country in terms of area and population. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, located right in the heart of Italy's capital Rome. History less than 100 years, founded in 1929. The population is less than 1,000 people. The Vatican has no hospital, or more importantly, no delivery room. Therefore, no one can be a citizen of the Vatican by birth. You are granted citizenship on the basis of your appointment to work in a certain capacity in the service of the Holy See. Citizenship is extended to spouses, parents and other relatives living together. Once the appointment ends, citizenship is revoked. Although the Vatican has the smallest area on the planet with a non-commercial economy, the Pope and the Vatican have global influence. The Pope is regularly voted into the list of the most powerful and influential people on the planet by Time and Forbes magazines. The largest city in Europe. The population is more than 15 million people. Istanbul's strategic location on the Silk Road, rail networks to Europe and the Middle East, and the only sea route between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean have helped develop a mixed population. Located on the banks of the Bosphorus Strait, Istanbul is also the only city in the world with territory in both the European and Asian continents. So if you look closely, this is not the largest city located entirely in Europe. The largest city located entirely in Europe is the Russian capital, Moscow, with a population of 13 million people. Although the population of the Russian Federation decreases each year by about 700,000 people, 143.8 million, 0.5% decline rate, because of low birth rates, migration, premature death and AIDS, Moscow's population still reaches the increased, mainly due to immigration. According to some estimates, only 2% of the more than 13 million people in Moscow are indigenous. In just the past 20 years, millions of people have moved to the capital from other Russian regions, and the number of permanent foreigners has also increased. Originally founded in 1147 as a small fortress, Moscow grew to become a prosperous and powerful city, serving as the capital of the Grand Duchy of Moscow. As the Grand Duchy of Moscow evolved into the Russian Tsardom, Moscow remained the economic and political center for most of Russia's history. The richest country in Europe. Luxembourg income is used 135,605/person/year. Luxembourg is located in Western Europe, bordering France, Germany, and Belgium. The country's area is only 2,586.4 square kilometers. Economically, the steel industry made Luxembourg rich in the 19th century, but when it collapsed in the late 1970s, the economy diversified into other industries such as chemicals, rubber, and chemicals. Rubber, and other products. Over the past decades, the country has transformed into a major financial center, and the growth of its financial sector has more than offset the decline in steel production. Its reputation as a tax haven has made Luxembourg attractive to all types of foreign investment. In addition, the Luxembourg government also aims to attract startup businesses. The poorest country in Europe, Ukraine. The latest figure is $5,225. Ukraine, formerly part of the Soviet Union, was the second largest economy but fell into recession after the collapse of the Soviet Union. On February 24, 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a military order for an operation in eastern Ukraine. More than 1.3 million people have left Ukraine due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, one of the fastest rates of migration ever in such a short period of time. Ukraine has rich resources, possessing many types of minerals, most of which are coal, ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals, and non-metallic minerals used in construction. This resource has helped form a developed industry in Ukraine, including many high-level industries such as aerospace, electricity, coal, oil and gas, shipbuilding, transportation. Ukraine is also recognized nature is endowed with agriculture, known as the breadbasket of Europe. The youngest country in Europe. declared independence from Serbia in 2008 as the Republic of Kosovo. There are 8 countries that recognized Kosovo's independence immediately, or at least after the declaration date, February 18, 2008. Britain is one of those countries, along with Afghanistan, the United States, Turkey, Costa Rica, Albania, France and Senegal. Kosovo is recognized worldwide by more than 100 countries including most of Europe, and the United States. However, Serbia, Russia, and China still refuse to recognize Kosovo, meaning the country is not a member of the UN. Kosovo is a bridge between Central and Southern Europe, and between the Adriatic and Black Seas. Kosovo has an area of 10,908 square kilometers. The most commonly spoken language in Kosovo is Albanian, the first language of 88 to 92% of the population. The Ottoman Empire ruled Kosovo from the mid-15th century to the early 20th century, during which time Islam flourished and the number of Albanian speakers increased significantly, leading to tensions between ethnic Muslim Albanians. New Serb majority and minority. Pristina is the capital and economic, financial, political and commercial center of Kosovo, due to its location in the center of the country. Pristina is one of the most water-stressed urban areas in Kosovo. Its population has to deal with daily water shortages due to lack of rain and snowfall, which has left Pristina's water supply in a dire state. And the recent information also ends today's story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support, as well as to receive the earliest notification every time our video is broadcast. For now, goodbye and see you again.